that's Carpenter's Hall. And if you go down this alleyway, through this gate, you will see the newest historic monument on display. It all starts with this lady here. Queen Elizabeth II came to Philadelphia in 1976. As a matter of fact, her and her husband, Prince Philip, you know what they did? They gave the city of Philadelphia, right here, right on that spot. See where those people are right there? There was a big block party. Queen Elizabeth gave the city, or maybe the United States, she gave us a bell. And this is the Bicentennial Bell. It's been on display for about a month, but not like you can't come in the park. The park just opened about a week ago, and this is it. For the people of the United States of America, from the people of Britain, let freedom ring. It doesn't have that, I don't want to get too technical, it doesn't have the ding-donger, or was that called the clapper? And oh, Whitechapel Bell Foundry. This is made by the same bell company that made the Liberty Bell. How about that? A lot bigger. It's a lot bigger than the Liberty Bell. It's like twice the size. So anyway, and then also down here, they have all 13 colonies written on the pavement. That was thunder. That wasn't a truck. And it wasn't supposed to rain today. This is Spruce Street, and what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be driving in the bike lane. Alright, here we are. This is 2nd and Spruce Street, and what we're going to do is we're going to ride in the bike lane, and we're going to go down here. I'm going to probably go down to like 21st Street, and we're going to see how tough is it to ride a bike in Center City, Philadelphia, in the bike lane. 3 days ago, she was riding her bike home, and while she was riding, she was hit by a car, and unfortunately she dies. Very young doctor, apparently she was doing some fantastic things at the hospital, and riding her bike home, gets hit. I'm also doing this on a Saturday night, so this might not be as bad as it could be. Like if you do this on a weekday, the bike lanes really get jacked up. But what happens is, like, let's say you have a UPS truck and it has a delivery to this house. This is a cool house. I'll do a little history while we're doing this too. That house there was owned by a guy who owned a soda company, and he had the front of the house to be shaped like a soda can. If you look at the bottom windows, they have bubbles going up, and very cool railing at this house. So if the UPS guy has a delivery, what the UPS guy will do is he'll double park in the bike lane, and then anybody driving by on a bike, what they'll have to do is like go into the street, and sometimes they'll get hit by a car. This is the house of James Madison when he was living in Philadelphia doing all that 1776 stuff. James Madison lived here with Dolly Madison. Dolly Madison actually had a house not too far from here where her husband and her son died of yellow fever on the same week. And James Madison was one of the people who stopped by and said, "Yo, guys, you all right?" Stopped by with a tray of cookies. I don't know what they did. Isn't that... All right, so now we're at 5th. I guess I'm looking all the way down. I don't really see any jerk-offs in the bike. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. I have this whole idea that we're going to ring the bell the shame bell.
Shame. Shame.
But if I ever come up to anybody who is in the bike lane while I'm driving the scooter, you will hear the bell go, shame. Oh. Wow, my man. I'm doing 12. Uh-oh, shame. Oh boy. Shame. Shame.
Shame. Shame.
Some parts of this bike lane when you're driving, most of it's open. Right? Most of it's open. Also, you have many hospitals. I sound like the guy from Police Academy. Many hospitals with many doctors. So you have a lot of ambulances that come by. So sometimes you got to pull over. But near the corners, they have these plastic poles sticking up, and that's supposed to... That doesn't make me feel any safer. Hey, you're going to slow a car down. Uh-oh. Oh. We're gonna give him the bell. We're gonna give him the bell. Shame.
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 Shame. Shame.
There it is. Birthplace of the Philly captain, Pennsylvania Hospital. Oh, Sarah Hale. Look at this. All hail Sarah Hale, who lived right here. And Sarah Hale, she is the woman who is responsible for making Thanksgiving a national holiday after the Civil War. She wrote a letter to President Lincoln and said, yo, cuz, how about we have a holiday where the family gets together? We could talk about like, you know, family stuff and not talk about politics and everyone get along. How does that sound? And then Abe Lincoln was like, yeah, okay, we'll make it a holiday. We'll call it Thanksgiving. And that's not even the biggest thing she did. The other thing she did, she wrote, Mary Had a Little Lamb. She wrote that. Uh-oh. Shame. Right? Uh-oh.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I never watched, I don't think, maybe I saw an episode of Game of Thrones. I hate Wizards and Dragons. We're at 17th Street. We're up 1 block away from where this accident happened. Shame. Shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
See, right here is where the accident happened. The young Dr. Barbara, she was only 30 years old. 30 years old. Wow. Bunch of some of the whitest white people shit I've ever seen. Holy shit. That was a horrible high five. Alright, where are we going? Oh, professional wrestling here at Love Park. That's it. It's over. That's all she wrote. this ref stinks. Gotta get in place quicker, ref. 7 o'clock on a Saturday night. Here we are, Love Park. Got the wrestling going on, the fountain in the background, and there are the black Israelites spewing their hate. Go walk through the summer fountain. They got the steam coming up. Oh, pardon me, friend. There we go. You know, I just recently found out that this isn't really, it's not just a water fountain. It's actually an art installation. Some artist designed this, and the hello, friend. How you doing? Across the street, this is Macy's. This is where they filmed the movie Mannequin. And they got the Olympics. Look at this. Olympic wear. Dressed like the Olympic team. Are you like me? Are you gonna not watch 1 second of the Olympics? Oh, the eyeballs. This is cool. I want to see this building a little bit better with the this is the house where Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence. They have this weird art exhibition where they have these eyes sticking out the window. It's all the windows from the second floor, the front, side, and back of the house. It's the front of the house. I saw a lot of friends when I wasn't recording. I ran into a few of my old GTS wrestling friends. I saw a few of my friends from Boyd's, a store I used to work at. This has been a pretty fun scoop. I was also supposed to pick up dinner for my family, and I just been having too much fun to pick up the burgers, and I forget what else I'm supposed to get. Look at this, they have bunting on Carpenter's Hall. It's a pretty historic building. Carpenter's Hall. If it wasn't for the events that happened at Carpenter's Hall, the events at Independence Hall could not happen. Right here, this is where the First Continental Congress, or no, it wasn't even called the First Continental Congress. It was just called the Continental Congress. Oh, look at this new sign here. Revolutionary War Patriots. This marker commemorates the men and women who achieved American independence. They fought valiantly 1775 to 1783. Cool thing about this building, if you look over here, this is not a doorknob. This is a doorbell. Ain't that neat? Have you ever come down? Oh, that's the first. I think that's the first time I've seen a 250th anniversary of America. We're getting ready. In 2 years, everybody's going to want to come here. This is something we have. It's called Once Upon a Nation. From 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. You come down here. I think they have 13 storytellers all around this historic district. And if you you can listen to 13 different stories by the storytellers. This is Old City, Philadelphia. You got a lot of boutique shops, art galleries, restaurants, coffee shops. I've met a few of my viewers who actually used my videos to figure out where they want to live. And I would say the majority of them that moved to Philadelphia moved to this area. You got to have a little bit of money to live here. But this is my favorite street in Philadelphia. Oh, this is Filbert Street. It's a blue brick street. There's not many of them in the city. Love this. Oh, you know, I'm supposed to be going the other way. Oh, this is such a bad scooter to ride on the bricks. All right, I think that's going to wrap up this scoop. We saw the new part. We saw wrestling at Love Park. We did the bike lane thing. I'm starting to get the hang of the scooter. I didn't get punched in the belly one time. Starting to, you know, respect the machine. Not respecting the pavement as much. If it's bad pavement, you might have to walk. Well, listen, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up. Please, please, if you can. I'm very close to 50,000 subscribers. If you can, please subscribe. If you know somebody who might like the channel, please let them know to subscribe. I'm going to wait here. There we go.
Shame. Shame.
Yeah, I feel like that is not... I feel like that belongs in the car lane, not the bike lane. That's just me.
Shame. Shame. Shame.